Hello everyone, this is Jeffrey Reynolds from Reynolds Runabouts. Usually I do videos on how to restore vintage runabout boats, but I also periodically do tool reviews of tools I've found that I really like in working with either vintage boat trailers or with boats. Today I'm going to talk about the Bauer surface conditioning tool that I picked up at Harbor Freight. I think today I noticed it was $114 on sale. I think they're $119 usual, so it's really not a bad price. If you look at some of the other brands of surface conditioning tools, this is quite a deal. And I bought it to do this vintage looking lighthouse. It is a replica of the lighthouse we have here in Charlevoix, Michigan. And I was tasked by the local historical society to strip it down of its white paint and then bring it back up with the red and black scheme that the lighthouse has today. And to do that, I immediately grabbed my Bauer surface conditioning tool because I thought this is a perfect opportunity to hit the flat areas of the lighthouse, and then some of the smaller areas it did very well with too, and I'll show you that in the video, and then you can make your own decision on whether this is a tool for you. I used it lightly, meaning probably, I think I used it 4 hours straight overall, and I used a 40 grit, the drum, it's a sanding drum. I took that right down, I still have some left, but for 4 hours on a 40 grit, it was amazing how nice that looked. At the end, it was like a mirror finish, but it still had enough tooth that my primer and then paint would have something to grab onto. So let's get to seeing the machine work. As you can see, it didn't take me long to get down to this soft steel, mild steel, I'm sorry. This has 2 coats of white, looks like a coat of green, and maybe a red primer at one time. So it took that 4 coats off pretty quick, and that's the 40 grit on the number 5 setting. It goes from 1 to 5 or 1 to 6. I use the 5, it's a little more controllable. 6 is really going. So yeah, really happy with that. It's smooth, even with the 40 grit. And then I know there's enough teeth there. I can kind of feel that my primer will stick to that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this side of the lighthouse, and then I will have to deal with the stairs with a smaller tool. So here we go. I finished putting together the tower and thought I'd show it to you. This is what it looked like after my initial sanding with the Bauer surface conditioning tool from Harbor Freight, and I'm really happy. It's meant for flat surfaces, is what I did. It gets a little, it got confined up in here. I was able to deal with the lantern room area pretty well. Some of the support pieces on the bottom worked out well, and then I just hit it with a brass brush to get the loose paint. So that's it for the review. I'm gonna put some paint on this and show you what it looked like when I got done. But overall, I'm really happy with the Bauer tool. And again, I'd highly recommend it. I'm not going to probably use it a lot. I use it for boat trailers especially, but I found it to be really reliable and comfortable. It's, you know, it's a little heavier than maybe an angle grinder, but it does so much more work with this paddle wheel, or not even a paddle wheel, it's a sanding wheel. Real happy with it, and I would recommend it to anyone that is looking for some initial paint stripping work, and you know, have fun doing it.